Hello, everybody! Good Sunday morning. It's me, your real estate whisperer, and I am doing this from my office today. I'm hoping everything works because I'm trying something a little different with OBS. This is actually what they call OBS slobs, Streamlabs, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to give it a whirl. If you don't know, tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm pretty excited about that. I wanted to see how it was going to roll this year. I'm telling everybody I'm going to be 55, but I'm really going to be 45. Eddie hurried up and got some clothes on because he was helping me get the stream together. And the reason why we're not doing it from a location today is because, because it's raining. It's raining buckets. And I just was like, well, I'm going to just do it from my office today. We're going to, and I have a little intro for you this morning. So let's go ahead and do that.
And we're back. And I'm here this time.
Yeah, and Eddie's here now. So today we're going to be talking about homes from around the world. You know, everybody lives a little bit differently. I have a friend in England. I have a few friends in Australia. I have friends in Hawaii.
Tokyo.
Yeah, I got Tokyo, Drew, and
Canada.
Yeah, Canada. And every location has different types of homes for different reasons, whether it be for climate or for, the type of traffic they have. Some people have mass transit, like subways and trains to get them to work. Some places don't. Like Amsterdam has bike paths everywhere. You can take a bike everywhere. And, that's what we're going to be talking about, just different homes. I want to say hi to everybody that's in the chat. We got Launchpad Astronomy. We have Boiled Nuts. We have YREW.
Chef Pete. Richard Garner.
Richard Garner's here.
Crypto Cruising.
Crypto Cruising across the universe.
And Brandon.
Oh,
Brandon's in.
All right, who got the? I think Brandon got the point.
And we got a $20. Thank you so much, Crypto Cruising.
Boom!
For some birthday sweets, just because. Oh, and there you are.
you got a little animation right
there. Sorry.
Yeah, you got the animation.
Right over me.
Yeah, because I'm using the slob, so you have animations, and it gives you a little sound effect. Thank you very much, Crypto Cruising, for my birthday wishes. That was
20 euros. Thank you so much. It was so nice.
Brandon got Rue office first before he beat you, Crypto. So don't be mad. But after this publishes, if you put it in the chat again, you can win. And actually, today you can actually earn some bonus points for the chat. For the Thursday night trivia. If you don't know, Thursday night trivia this week is all about the show The Office, and it's the American version of The Office with Steve Carell.
Yes, not the
English one.
English version.
Because it's boring.
Boring.
Let's see what people are saying in the chat. If I can have my mouse back.
Hold on. You can have the mouse back.
Thank you. I can have the mouse
Sorry,
back.
I was trying to look over and see. So we got 20 pounds, not dollars, I think. It's euros.
Is
or
it
it pounds?
I think they're pounds. Didn't they do the Brexit and then they went back to their own currency?
Yeah, but they said it was going to take a while, so I'm not sure if that actually took place right away or not. Rue, if you did it from location, Eddie would have just made you walk 5 miles to get there.
I know, right? In the rain.
I wouldn't have made that happen. Jeez. Crypto, boom! Chef Pete says, nice. Hey, Boiled, and hey, Richard. We all wrote, I'm listening in.
Just because I
Be
care.
back in a few.
Do you see what he said? This is for your birthday sweets, just because I care. Because you matter.
Oh, Jack's in the house. I'm
at
church.
Jack!
I'm at church. I stepped out for a bit. Kristina, happy early birthday. Hope you have a good day. And Eddie, good luck on your new job tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye, Jack. Get back to church.
Thank you, Jack. That was very kind of you. Your Joke's become a new subscriber, and I'm glad that he's enjoying the content. He's been great.
I am too.
He's been great.
And Maddie Ice is in the house.
Maddie?
N3QDZ.
Oh, what do you
I call him Matty Ice now.
Matty Ice. It's N3QDZ.
Yes.
N3QDZ. Why can't you get that?
Because I can't.
He's like
letters, numbers, N3QDZ. I just say Matty Ice. I finally have made a live stream. Yeah! Hey, Matt. Hey, Jack Bull Nut says. Richard Garner says, happy birthday, Rue.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Rue.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And in a sec, I have a gift for you.
You have a gift for me? You're going to give me a gift on a live stream?
I do, but it's a little something different.
Okay.
You want it?
Yeah, I want it.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I want to know it right now.
Okay. Hold on. Gotta get to it.
Okay.
And...
all right.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay.
3.
Happy birthday to you. Boo, boo, boo.
Happy birthday to you.
Of course I mess it up.
Happy birthday, dear mommy.
Razzle dazzle.
Happy birthday to you.
We
Love you. Happy 45th birthday.
You're getting too old.
We love you.
I don't know what that was about. I couldn't hear it.
You'll see it. You'll see it on the replay.
I'm gonna have to see it on the replay. I have no idea what that was about. I hope you could hear it. Did anybody tell me what that was about? Because I have no clue.
Please tell me that came through.
That's what happens when you do things last minute. Because literally, I talked about this probably like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, hey, you know what? It's supposed to rain. I don't think we should like go and walk a neighborhood in the rain. And he's like, oh, well, I guess we could do a live streaming from the house. I'm like, okay. And then we had messed with the microphone. So as soon as I got up this morning, I started messing with OBS in this Streamlabs thing. And I realized that the microphone wasn't working at all. Like the computer wasn't reading the microphone. And everything was all messed up.
And guys, that was like last minute. She had no idea.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, he must have just did that this morning. So.
Nope. No, I did not.
Yes, you did. That was the same clothes the kids are wearing.
No, it's not. Sydney was in a tank top this morning.
You did that this morning.
No, I did not. Sydney was in a tank top this morning.
Are you trying to lie to yourself?
No, she was.
Eddie, that was this morning.
She was in a tank top.
That was
Maybe
total. It was this morning. I don't know why he's arguing. He does that. He'll argue things that he knows he's dead wrong about.
Wow. Scott Thoughts Channel. Happy birthday, your real estate whisperer.
Thank you. I love birthdays.
Crypto Cruising says it came through.
Yep.
Chef Pete said that was great. And I'm sorry about that because I forgot to hit the
sizing.
Yeah,
the sizing. So you got the bottom of me. Let's see who Chef Pete's in the house. Scott's Thoughts is in the...
Flash
Carlos
in your pan.
Carlos de la Cruz is in the house.
Flash in your pan says, hey, at your real estate whisperer and hubby. Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the stream.
Richard Garner Brew is 45 years old and still young to me.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Aww. She looks good. She looks great.
For years, I fought age. Like, I used to put, even if you look at some of my videos from like 6 months ago, I had so much Botox in my face. I'm not even joking. My eyebrows were up here. And I'm like, I look really weird. You know, like there's something like going on. And I said, you know what? Guess what? I'm getting older. I don't care anymore. It's like, it's not that I don't care. I'm like, I just look at other people that are my age and I'm thinking, you know what? This ain't so bad. I'll be all right.
And I love it.
It's fine.
I love it. Laugh out loud. Happy birthday, Kristina. Crypto Cruising says, at Scott's Thoughts Channels, you dude. Scott's...
Yo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yo, dude. I'm sorry.
Dude.
You dude. Scott's Thought Channels. Hey there, at Chris Conkle. Hey, at Chris Conkle Vlogs.
Hey, Chris Conkle. I'm sorry I wasn't more active on your stream. I did have it running. The thing is that I was working on getting this done. Eddie was working with me, and then I was on 2 streams at the same time. I was on D Nimon's stream, and then I was on your stream as well. But I was doing my best. I'm sorry if I wasn't more chatty.
By the way, I will learn not to put "do not say" after my thought. I should say it before my thought.
What are you talking about?
So I told Chris Conkle Vlogs, or I did it on the live stream. Anybody who was on there saw me do it. Matter of fact, Carlos says that was classic, Chris, which was Linda Barley's on. hello, welcome to the stream.
Thank you, Linda.
I just saw it.
Happy birthday. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that.
And I put on there, tomorrow is Rue's birthday. Don't say anything.
So he starts
Chris
reading.
reads it and he goes, oh.
I'm like, hey, I heard my name. I guess I wasn't supposed to hear that. You know.
It's okay, Christina. Don't apologize there. Chris Conkle Vlog says. Chef Pete says, laugh out loud, Eddie. Laugh out loud. You look the part. Vulcan, Christina.
You look part. You
Vulcan.
looked part Vulcan. Yeah, I know. Because my eyebrows were like this. I watched some of my old ones. I'm like, boy, I really look freaky. And I thought I was like, you know, like looking good with my wrinkle-free face. But really, it was like kind of freaky looking. Like there was something wrong.
Chris, I got the notification that you were, but I was cleaning up my grandmother's stuff in her basement for her, so I could not be there. Well, that's okay, Richard. We understand things do happen sometimes.
Yeah. Do you know what Chris Conkle Vlog said? He said something really sweet. He said, "You're a huge support and inspiration, Christina."
Aww.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, you know what, Chris Conkle Vlogs? I'm going to get on you. There's a little you need to get more active in the Creator Chaos group that we have. What is it? I don't know if you guys know this, but there's another channel that my friend Crypto Cruising started, and it's called Creator Chaos. And it's a fun like let your hair down kind of channel, and it's just creators all walks of life. I mean, he does crypto. I mean, there's somebody that does weight loss. There's all sorts of creators, and they have like a group live stream, and we just talk about YouTube stuff, and then we get very inappropriate. It's really fun, and you guys should come out. We're going to actually do it Monday. It's going to be Monday.
I won't be here.
I might be a little late getting my Tuesday video out because I was supposed to film it yesterday and I kind of got lazy. So it might be a little bit later in the afternoon on Tuesday, just to let you know.
Crypto says beauty is only a light switch away.
Yeah, no kidding. And I still have a nice body, so I'm all right.
Scott's Thoughts channels says, hope everyone's having a great day. Carlos says, Richard, Chris was giving away Ryobi tools. You missed it. Good stuff, Richard. She is letting you fix it. Scott's Thoughts. I just got back from shooting a video with Candy.
Candy? I love Candy.
Crypto Cruising says, it's a complete mess. Launchpad Astronomy says, Creator Chaos is so much fun.
I don't know if anybody's ever watched, Christian is his name, from Launchpad Astronomy, and I keep talking about it because I just find it so fascinating. His channel is one of those ones that, like, once you get watching it, it's like it sucks you into the black hole of watching more and more and more and more. He really does, like, put together a fantastic show, and he the way he talks, like, he obviously knows his stuff. He's not faking it. It's really good. I mean, it would be like something I would like on a Netflix show, I would think. It's really good. I love documentaries, so it's kind of like documentary about space, and he has fantastic animations and very impressive. Chris
Conkle Vlog says, I will, Christina. It's been so busy, and when I'm done moving and building furniture, I'll be more active again. And then we got G. Michael Jr.
Niminati Love.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
It's a little bit different of a Sunday stream than we normally do. Normally we are out and about, usually either at a store, at a house.
I call it the Sunday walkthrough. And normally on Sundays I go through different housing developments and show you the different features that you probably don't see in your area. So this week, because it's raining outside and it's really pukey, I decided that I would just kind of feature other homes around the country, around many countries, just to kind of show their different features. Of course, not really walking through them, but, just something a little different because, when the weather's not right, then the weather's not right. So do you want to go ahead and start showing the next thing?
Well, you can show whichever one you want. Boiled Nut says, Chris, you made me happy that we don't have IKEA here. I know. It's a love-hate relationship with IKEA. You just gotta hit not the lock button, but the view button. Okay,
I want to know. I want to know if you actually filmed that, because I think that would be a fascinating video if you actually did a put together IKEA furniture video.
Oh gosh.
Because you're in construction, and I want to know if it was that difficult for you.
I want to know how many times you throw a piece of the furniture away, like just throw it out, like just get upset and just throw it, because I know I did.
All right, so we're going to go right into what we're talking about. So,
In the Shop with Tom.
In the Shop with Tom! Ready? So we're gonna go switch to this next scene. I'm gonna talk about this first house, and if you can guess the location of where you think this house is, I will give you a point for Thursday night's trivia.
Only just this one?
Well, I might do that throughout the stream.
Well, and that says, Kristina, how's your sore throat doing?
So much better. So much better. Vince is in the house.
What's up, Vince?
All
Happy
right.
birthday, Rue.
Oh, there's no
I had nothing to do with that.
oh man, there's no chat. Oh, you know why? Because you made this into a new source.
Oh.
So we'll try to do that. So where do you think this is? Where do you think the location of this house is? It's in a country. So where do you think it is?
Everybody saying hello, Nova Scotia? No. Vince, man.
Vince, the traveling.
Phoenix? Nope. Not Phoenix. Compton? No. Korea? No.
Straight
China?
out of Compton.
China? No.
China.
That is one ugly house, Richard Carter says. Honolulu, Japan, Carlos de la Cruz. I'll take the country. It is actually Tokyo.
This is kind of bad. I'm sorry.
Wow, what is that?
It is what it is. That's what it is. Let me.
So they pieced together live stream. Is this what that is?
Pretty much.
This isn't Chill Out Sunday. This is now Piece Together Sunday.
Who said that?
No, I'm saying it.
Oh, you know what?
Carlos, you are correct. It is Tokyo, Japan.
Tokyo. So Carlos gets a point. So I don't know much about Japanese architecture, but I do know that I don't really particularly care for it.
Welcome to Slav Virgins.
Yeah, Slobs virgins. I know. I'm trying.
We will, I promise you, get it together.
So who got this, Carlos?
Carlos de la Cruz.
You know, Carlos, you already had a point for next week too, so you're already 2 points ahead of the game. And now Brandon's on the board too with a point. I've already did all that, sweetie.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, but it's still cut off at the bottom. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
For now, it's locked in.
Yeah, for right now, it's just gonna stay like that.
So, anything you want to talk about at Tokyo home?
I know they're super expensive.
They are.
And I know that
But you want to know how much you can get that? Vince!
Go get some sushi in Japan. I want to go to Japan. That's Aubrey's favorite, like, ever since she was a little kid. Like, little. She's like, I'm going to go to Japan. I'm going to be what'd she say? I'm going to be
a meteorologist, ninja violinist.
Yeah, she's going to be.
Talk about that. Now, that house, actually in Japan, from what I gathered, was $250,000. 200.
What?
$250,000.
That's not that bad, but I mean, architecturally wise, it kind of looks depressing. I don't know. What do you guys think of it? I mean, the colors seem very bland. It looks very.
So you just paint it.
Yeah, but I mean, even like the
cinder blockish.
The cinder blocks and the metal frame around the porch area. I don't know.
Chris Kunkel says it looks barred up.
Yeah, it looks like, you know.
Boom! We all roll. Thank you. Get some ice cream on your birthday.
My favorite ice cream is like some off-brand by Walmart. It's called #chocolate.
Surprise.
#chocolate. It is delicious. It has these like little toffee bits in it. It is so good. I think one tub is only like $5, like for a humongous tub. It's
Lawnmower
delicious.
goes 250,000 and 412 square feet. Probably. That is probably true.
I love you. No, don't say it. Linda says, looks like the back of the house. Crypto, I love you, but I'm not saying that. King of the Crease! Boom! Happy birthday to
Thank
me.
you.
Thank you so much.
It looks like the antenna on the roof. It does.
There is an
really
antenna.
Does. It looks like almost like the old antennas that you used to have. You used to have to sit out there and just. Are you getting the signal now?
Yeah. Scott's thought says, my favorite is black cherry. I used to love black cherry and anything cherry until I had surgery. And they said, what flavor gas would you like? Would you want bubble gum, cotton candy? And I said, cherry. And then when I woke up, I had like a reaction to all the anesthesia, and the only thing I could smell was that black cherry, and I was just so sick everywhere. And I was like, I'm never eating cherries. I can't, like, if someone's eating a Luden's cough drop, I'm like, I'm green. I can't do it.
Linda Varley says, looks like the back of the house.
I know. It's
yes,
just
it does look depressing. Looks like a shipping container in the shop with Tom says.
You know, yeah. Yeah.
I got that prison chic look to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Launchpad Astronomy says, it's got that prison chic look.
Prison chic look. I love Christian. He's so funny to me.
My favorite is Black Cherries. Scott Thoughts channel. Hey Linda, hey Lon. Lon said it was 40 degrees on Friday and is running the AC today.
I know. That sounds like here.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it's been. 40 degrees and then...
Thank you so much,
Where
King
are
of the
you?
Crease.
Where is in the shop with Tom? Where is your location?
I'm sorry to hear that, Scott.
Crease dropping coins.
Dropping coins. That looks like Renaissance's house, Richard Garner says. Vince says, hello all. Hello at Linda Varley. Hey, Boiled Nuts. Laugh out loud, Richard. Is that a single home? I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming it is a single home. PA in the shop with Tom says.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Oh, really?
King of the Crease says, Vince! What's up, King? What's up, Vince?
All right, so here's the next house. Here it is. It's coming.
Can anybody guess where it's from?
Can you guess where this is from? I think this is much cuter than the one in Japan, I have
Nuts!
to say.
Richard Garner says, hey, King. Hey, King of the Crease.
This is not for a point. I just want to know if anybody knows where this location is.
Tell me where this is at. Trying to edit a video while listening to this is distracting, yet I cannot look away.
Well, good. Good, Christian.
It's like the train mess.
I know. You're just waiting for the train wreck.
Well, Boiled Nuts has got Canada.
Well, no, that is right.
Can you narrow that down in Canada?
Yeah, all right. So it is in Canada. Can you name the city?
Just narrow it down just a tad.
Well, we said Japan before.
Yeah, I can
know,
go with Canada. Vince says, have you talked to Aunt Fran at Linda Varley? King of the Crease, Richard Garner, I just sent you a pic of the Mega Max on Instagram. Chef Pete, New York. Carlos has got it again.
Carlos. This isn't for a point.
Yep.
It's just because.
He says Toronto, and that is correct. And Scott's Thoughts channel's right behind with Toronto.
Toronto.
It is Toronto.
I think that's the only city I really know in Canada.
I know Vancouver. I know
Vancouver.
Edmonton.
Now I know Edmonton. I'm just saying I didn't know that
Alberta.
part.
I know Alberta.
I didn't know that one. You're better than me. You're better than me.
Toronto, Montreal.
Okay, so I don't know if anybody's done any research on homes in Canada. I'm sure you haven't if you don't live in the area. But Chris Congo Vlogs on his channel actually did a walkthrough of construction in Canada. Because he had seen many of my live streams where I'm going through the homes and showing the real bricks and everything. And even as lovely as that is, it's only a brick veneer. There's only it's really thin and it's not... It looks nice, but a lot of the things it's just for appearance. It's not really like real wood beams or solid columns or anything like that. It's just, they're just put up really quick and... But
I think that's the newer homes.
Right. No, that was the ones he was showing us in his live stream. He was like, look at this. And I'm like, oh my God. It really was bad. And then he was showing in between, where the little alleyways were, the drainage was really crappy. That would never fly here because we have serious water problems.
Yes.
And then then I'm sure because they have basements, you would have
You'd have
water
a mess, yeah.
water seeping into the basement. If Chris Congo Vlogs is still on here, or anybody that's from that Toronto area or Canada area, do you guys have radon gas in there? Is that an issue in Canada? I'm not sure. I know it's not here in Louisiana, but I wanted to know.
King of the Crease says, in the shop with Tom built that house. I hope it was not built with an 887. Woo! So rough on that, Richard.
Why is everybody so angry today?
Nobody's angry.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's angry.
Okay. All right, here we go. I want to ask where you think this house is from.
What is radon gas?
Radon gas is it's actually a toxic gas that it kind of seeps through I think it has it actually has those properties like nuclear properties, like radon, like radiation.
Ben says gas. It's made up thing.
It's not a made up thing. It's not. It's not. It's really not, because it kills people.
Crypto, can you tell me where in England? I'm gonna go with England. Where? Very good. Where?
Norway, Ontario.
Nope. We have it here in the shop what Tom says.
Yeah, Pennsylvania,
Yep.
I know they do.
It is radioactive. Yes.
Yes.
Launchpad astronomy. Crypto
Thank
cruising.
you. Aintree? No, it's not
No.
Aintree.
Come on.
Come on, crypto. You really should, of all people, know this. Switzerland. It's in England.
It's in England.
Yeah. Sussex.
Nope.
Vancouver.
Looks like the new buildings in Liverpool, and you
Bingo!
are correct.
It's in, and he picked this out specifically because of you, because you live in Liverpool. We were talking to him last night, and he was saying, "I don't know anything in Liverpool." He's like, "I don't know. Google it." He tells people to Google it. It's such a big help. Such a big help. Yeah, but like these are very similar to me, in my opinion, and maybe Vince could tell me, because Vince lives in the around a lot of row houses. But these homes in Liverpool remind me of row houses in that New Jersey, Pennsylvania, that little area, that little pocket of area. Do they look like this to you, or am I just imagining things, Vince? Give me your opinion.
King of the Creek says Ascension Parish. I got to tell you, we don't have a house that looks like that.
Yeah.
No places like that.
Well, when we moved here, it was such a culture shock because we moved from Florida to here, and we had cinder block homes because of the hurricanes, and we have
Florida,
and we have these low pitched roofs, and I'm like, what is with these roofs? To me, it looked like a Santa hat on top of a house.
Yeah.
It was so strange to me, and then I got used to it over time. But they brought the roof lines down a little bit.
Oh, here, yeah.
Yeah, they brought it down because they were like ridiculous. They were just as big as the house.
In the shop, what Tom says, a lot of new construction houses here have vents built in. King of the Creek says Ascension Parish. Crypto Cruising says all new builds in the UK look like that, to be honest, all over the country.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody saying crypto, hey there, boiled nuts, row houses.
GM guy made it in. Hey, GM guy.
On Route 95 in the shop, what Tom says. So, yeah, I guess he's saying even the row houses on Route 95 look like that in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. The row houses.
We All Row says, we call them projects here. Joking. Don't show a grass shack for Hawaii, please. And Scott's Thoughts channel, hey there, We All Row. GM guy, what's up? I'm here. Scott's. Vince says, they look more like contemporary townhomes to me. GM guy, everybody saying, Lady of the Lake Fork. They are grumpy. Maybe because they aren't living in homes of their dreams yet. Because I'm amazingly awesome, happily living on the lake in Lake Fork, Texas. Laugh out loud.
Well, good for you on Lake
welcome.
Fork, Texas.
Welcome to the live stream.
Do you know who else has made it in? Is Beanie Draws.
Beanie Draws.
Who's going to take a quick nap before the man never sleeps. There's something like, him and Crypto, I don't get it. They never sleep. Welcome to the stream.
Vince doesn't either.
Yeah, Vince is always on too.
Vince doesn't either. I just want to say hello to all newcomers to the live stream.
Yes,
This is,
welcome.
like I said earlier, this isn't like our typical one. Usually we're out and about, but today, because it's raining, we're going to be here.
It's kind of like a hangout, and we're just kind of like, okay. So that was the one in Liverpool, and then we're going to go into this next one, which I have no idea. I didn't even know this was a thing. So what country do you think this is from?
I'm just going to take the country.
I will take
I'm not
the
taking
country.
the city.
I will not take, that's not necessary.
Aunt Fran, laugh out loud. You got it, lady. Laugh out loud. Hey, at Beanie Draws, it's 5 a.m. here. Beanie Draws says. GM guy says.
Oh my gosh.
For work van, yes, at Tom. Lady of Lake Fork, thank you for the hello. I don't sleep. Laugh out loud. But work bought it. I need to start getting ready for work.
Be right back.
Be right back.
Italy, India, California, Italy, Spain. Must have been the wrong Linda Varley. Okay. Iceland. No problem. United.
Nope.
I can't.
It's a country I can't afford to visit.
Yeah, me either.
In the shop with Tom.
Scotland.
Iceland.
No, Richard. Not
Greece,
Scotland.
France. Nope. Nope.
Putin's house in Russia.
Could have been. Could have been, but it's not.
May not be that far off. All right, I'm going to give you a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not our house.
It's Istanbul. Turkey.
Istanbul. You're making me. Istanbul.
Turkey.
Turkey.
What she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And you know what? I tried to find a middle class home in there, and I couldn't.
Say it, Eddie. What is it called?
Istanbul. Istanbul. It's Vince's house.
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
He still
It's
can't
Istanbul.
He still can't say it. Istanbul. Istanbul. Istanbul.
It's an instant bowl.
No.
I don't know.
He still can't say it. Poor Eddie. Poor Eddie. I know nothing about living in Turkey. I think the house is absolutely beautiful, though. They do remind me of a lot of the homes in like the Miami area.
Instant bowl does. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if it's like ramen, instant bowl.
Ramen noodles.
You know how they have the instant bowl?
Oh
instant
my God. Instant bowl, instant balls, instant
bull? Instant bowl.
stars. Oh.
Who took Beanie out?
Somebody modded Beanie, but that's okay because Beanie and Crypto have been timing me out in everybody's streams.
I'm copywriting the name Instabowl
Instabowl.
as we speak.
Who said that?
Lady of the Lake Fork.
Thank you, Lady of the Lake Fork.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it.
You're a hot mess. With that, we're going to go to the next location.
Instant boiled nuts.
Instant boiled nuts. There you go. Okay, here we go. If you actually get the location of this correct, either the country or the actual city. If you get the country, I'll give you a point. If you get the city, I'll give you 2 points.
Crypto says, at Beanie Draws got modded, I'm howling.
There's a first, because Beanie's a mod on everybody's channel.
Sets up in seconds, it's instant bowl in the shop with Tom.
Oh no. Vince is live.
Guam, Peru, Lima, Mexico, France.
Oh, I think they're just giving me... this thing is like giving me a ton of...
Alright, that's kind of annoying.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We'll just do that.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody can still hear us.
us. Yeah, right?
Brazil, San Francisco, Mexico. That was a good guess, Carlos, but it's not. Peru, Lima, no. I'm not live, Vince says. No, you're not.
No, I haven't.
She just started getting a feed of a bunch of
I got like
YouTube.
5,000 notifications at once, and it's driving me insane.
Not yet. Hong Kong, nope. Sicily, nope. Arizona, nope. That is actually much better for sound. Oh, good.
Oh, good. Sorry.
Sorry about that, guys.
We were...
You could have told us. What did you do? I turned off the speaker.
I turned off the speaker. Eddie had the speaker on.
Dominican, nope. Bangkok, nope. Spain, nope. Copyright complete. I am that much closer to Dream Home number 5. Thanks,
Boom.
guys.
All right. Anything we can do to help. Instable.
Colombia, nope.
All right.
New Zealand, nope. 10, 9.
Anthony Kimball, welcome.
Anthony Kimball, hello. Portugal, that's a good one, King. Hi, Kristina and Ed. Hello. Mexico, New Zealand, nope. Colorado, Indonesia,
Compton.
Hawaii.
Straight out of Compton.
Nope. Guys, good guesses.
These are really good guesses.
Good guesses, but
10,
9, 8,
7,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
1. It's Cape Town, South Africa.
Were you using the speaker as a monitor? No, but the speaker is right next to the monitor,
It's
which is right next to the Blue Yeti.
Yeah, it's like right there, and I didn't realize it was on.
I didn't realize it was either. I will send you a box of my Insta
Bowls.
Bowls.
Hey, my P.O. box is in the description. You're more than welcome to send me packages. We love them. Yeah, I didn't time you out.
So is it what it's like to be timed out? I'm assuming Beanie Draws.
Yeah, Beanie Draws got timed out. That's funny.
We all rose says Cape Town.
Cape Town.
The Legend of Bree Girl.
Is she back?
Hi. I have not been on here for a while. I know you haven't. Well, welcome back to the live stream.
Welcome to the live stream. We were just guessing home. So yeah, this is Cape Town, South Africa. It's some area I've never visited in my life, but it is on my bucket list.
It is beautiful from what I've seen. It is gorgeous.
All right, I know everybody's gonna get this one right away.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
I was okay.
I don't. All right, here's the next one, guys.
I know exactly where this is.
Well, I know you know.
All right.
Beanie says, Carlos, was that you? We all row. Vince, you need a P.O. box. Why? You can't. Then you can't send him cannolis.
Oh, I know. Oh man, I would kill for some cannolis.
Crypto got it.
Did he really?
Yep.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
I actually have been right there on this street. This is stock footagery, but I actually have a picture right there standing. Those little boats right there, there's a lot of them actually are boat houses. They're actual places that people live in, the boats in the canal. It's really neat. And actually every a couple days they actually open the gates and they flood out all the not like flood them out, but just push all the water through the canals to get out all the dirty water so it's not stagnant. And they open up the little gates and the water flows through and people live in those boats.
See, and I thought like GM Guy, I thought just like GM Guy, he got Italy, and that's what I thought people would have guessed first.
Right. Yeah, no, it's Amsterdam.
So I got Venice, Amsterdam, San Francisco.
Who got that one? But it's crypto, right?
It was crypto. Crypto got it.
Crypto cruising across the universe.
Does anyone know how to fix my Blue Yeti? Scott's Thoughts channels?
You might want to ask Car Galaxy or Crypto Cruising. Like I've had Blue Yeti issues.
But we got it working. Hopefully it sounds better.
Yeah. Mine is out of guessing, really.
We All Row says, yes, you can, Eddie. Well, I know you can.
What, you can what?
Send them cannolis.
Oh, man, I love cannolis.
Crypto! We All Row, you can send cars if you want. Vince says, I thought trivia was Thursday. It is Thursday. Today is chill day.
Oh, his is like really broken. It's not that the lid came off of it.
Uh-oh.
That's broken.
Crypto, I've been here for 20 minutes in several rooms. I knew we were in Europe, but the van threw me off.
Oh, cool. Look, Creator Chaos is in the house. Welcome, Creator Chaos. Always causing problems.
Vince says, I have no clue at Scott's Thoughts channel.
But if you guys have never been to Amsterdam, it's a really cool city. Most people don't even drive cars. It's all consumed by bikes. So actually, like parking lots that are, you would think of a parking lot, there's thousands of bicycles everywhere. And, like the actual cars actually have to stop for the bicycles. And it's just crazy how it all runs. And people are just going about their life. And nobody wears a bicycle helmet. I did not see one bicycle helmet the whole time I was there.
Scott's Thought says the connection is loose in it where the cord goes into the mic.
I hate it when my connection's loose. That's terrible.
Lady of the Lake Fork says, oh, really? So Yeti, no noise? Crypto says, I got a point. Freedom, Beanie. Flesh in your pan. Hey, at Beanie Draws. Everybody saying hello. 60 pounds gets you 20 minutes of fun. Mm-hmm. I want to go to Amsterdam at night. Richard Gardner.
Oh, it's fun. I did it all.
Sure. I'm not going to ask why.
Okay, so this is another area. I don't even know where this is. Oh, I do know where this is.
I know where this is.
I know you know where this is.
All right.
Let us know. Let us know in the chat where you think.
I'm going to give a point. I'm giving a point for this
Eddie's going to give a birthday point.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm giving a point for this one. So Chris says no melon. Where do you put that? No melon protectors. Chef Pete, I'm sure you do, Richard. Flash in your pan sounds like time to buy a new mic. Legend of Bree. Bonte. Scott's Thoughts for my Blue Yeti. Crypto. Oh, did it all as well?
Chile, Spain, Japan, Brazil, Colombia.
Carlos
de la Cruz.
Thank you for knowing that.
Yeah, Eddie's heritage is in Colombia.
I just threw one in there.
If anybody doesn't know, that Eddie is a half Colombian? Half Colombian. Yep, his mother's Colombian. His grandmother didn't speak hardly any English. They all thought she didn't speak any English, but she would have conversations with me, and people said I was lying, but I spoke to the woman in English. And then his mom spoke Spanglish, which really wasn't Spanglish. It was just Maria. It was a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of English, and it was kind of like a little bit of whatever she made up.
And actually, in a lot of Colombia, they live just like that. In a lot of apartments like that. Whoops, like that. And the reason for that is they live very, very small, just so they can travel. That's where their money goes to. A lot of it.
Oh,
Traveling.
I think a lot of European countries are like that. They dwellings is not like because they want to save that money to go travel the world. Yep. It's part of, which is kind of a cool way to live. I mean, because you get to really experience everything around the world. I'd like that.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. Pablo. We always joke that I always say that Pablo is Eddie's dad. Pablo Escobar.
Might have been.
The world may never know. The world may never know.
Modern day family man. Hey. Vince says, I'm sorry, it's Scott's Thought Channels. I would not know how to fix the physical connection. Nice, Carlo. Boom, no problem.
Well, if you just maybe just stick it in a little further, maybe it won't work for his Yeti. Yeah, his connection.
Have you tried to disconnect it and then reconnect it?
That works for Eddie all the time.
It did. Anthony Kimball, really? I wouldn't have ever have guessed that. Scott's Thought Channel. Okay, thank you for asking though. Laugh out loud. Spanglish. Pablo. Parse. Homie in Colombia. Yes. Lady Varley. Someone responsible
for Amsterdam PR really is doing a great job. I've heard nothing but wonderful things only recently about Amsterdam. Amsterdam is this and that. It looks inviting. I just went. I was there last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah, last year. Me and my brother went. We spent 4 days sightseeing. It was super clean. The food was excellent. They were friendly to all the people from out of the country. I mean, I'm sure that we saw a lot of tourist stuff, but the museums and the art is absolutely like breathtaking. It's just really nice. And I've been to Italy too, but I liked Amsterdam better than Italy.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's bucking. It's just like
it's pouring. Like
oh my god, it is deluging outside. It's really bad. All right,
so Crypto says, is Eddie a drug mule? No.
Yeah, sometimes.
No, I would not be a drug mule. I mean, if I'm going to do this,
sometimes when he has to get up in the middle of the night and get the kids cough medicine, then he's I'm
not going to be a drug mule.
He's the dad cough medicine drug mule.
I have Colombian relatives, and they are always in the air. Lady of Lake Fork.
Can you guys hear? Oh, it is freaking hailing out right now.
Anthony Kimball, Laugh Out Loud Crypto, YREW. I didn't get to deep fry my quail the other night.
Chris, yes.
Today's the day. Enjoy the quail.
It was very good. All right, so here we go. We're going to go to this next one. Where do you think this is at? Oh, okay.
Lady of Lake Fork said, YREW, did you shoot them? The quail?
I like quail.
I do too.
We do
not
that.
better than duck though.
I know we have a lot of duck here, and it's delicious. And I make gumbo out of duck, and I like duck gumbo. We have sausage and duck. Ooh, we should do that.
Yep, andouille and duck. Lady Linda Varley says, sun is shining here. Crypto says, we have tons of fireworks going off in the UK tonight because of Guy Fawkes.
Okay, so do you guys ever watch the movie, wait, hold on, Seattle, absolutely no clue, Honolulu, San Francisco, Memphis, definitely not Compton, Germany. I thought you were in Ascension Parish. I am in Ascension Parish. San Diego, Ireland, Australia, Germany, New England, Scotland.
I can go with the...
Chris, a lot of laughs, Chris, good one, Anthony.
I can go with the country.
Yeah, I'll go with the country.
And that was
Richard Garner.
Richard Garner,
you actually got a point. Good for you.
Well, this might be the highest scoring point total for
a Sunday live stream.
A trivia.
Oh, it's gonna be epic this week. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be The Office. Anonymous. That's right. So you know the movie. And you've seen those masks, the anonymous masks. Well, it's Guy Fawkes. He was like a revolutionary for the people, and a lot of people and the Anonymous uses those masks as well. But I actually have a holiday on my birthday. Everybody in my family, my dad is sometimes on Thanksgiving, my mom is on Halloween, my sister's on St. Patrick's Day, my brother Vince is on Flag Day, my brother Eric is on Columbus Day, and I got November 5th. There was no holiday. But now I know that there is a holiday in England with my birthday, so that makes me feel a lot better. And it's a cool holiday, too. They even made a movie out of it.
I've got none. It's okay.
Man, we might have to, you might actually see a tornado.
Lyndon Varley says, born in Massachusetts, living in Texas.
Vince
was asking if she's in Atlanta.
Linda, I used to live in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I grew up there until I was 13.
And then lived in Houston. Then Atlanta. GM Guy says, I'm going to have to get wet because it looks terrible with all the construction stuff around here. I can hear that hail all the way from in Australia.
You're right, boiled nuts. Sometimes election day, when I turned 18 and I was allowed to vote for the first time, this was when Bill Clinton and George Bush were running the first time. On my birthday, I was allowed to vote on my 18th birthday. I thought that was super cool, too.
Richard Garner says, I knew I'd get that right because my cousin lives in Australia.
Well, there you go.
Lady of Lake Fork, I live streamed that thunderstorm last night. It blew through amazingly fast. I wonder why it didn't make it further. Well, I got to tell you, it's supposed to rain all day today and then into tomorrow.
All day tomorrow, and I was supposed to film outside, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to have to figure something out. Christina's going to have to figure something out.
Oh, yeah. Wrong, Linda. Sorry. BCG says.
Whoopsie!
It happens to all of us.
Yeah, it happens it happens to the best of us.
In the UK, we celebrate terrorist. That's what says.
That's because that's the guy was considered a terrorist to the country. The guy that with the mask or whatever.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. He didn't wear that mask.
Oh.
I mean, they made the mask to look like that guy.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
So we're going to go to one last home, and I'm sure most people are going to get this.
Flash in Your Pants says he used to live in Massachusetts, too.
Oh, really?
His youngest son lives there now.
Yeah, Massachusetts is a great place. It's just cold. You know what I miss about Massachusetts the most? Clam bakes and mussels. We can't get mussels here. Or steamer clams. Or we can get scallops, but they're kind of like... And then steamer clams. They're like, what the hell is a clam? They're like, is that like an oyster? I don't know about them clams.
The Legend of Bree Girl says, is it raining hard over there?
It
is. It just slowed up for a second, and I have a feeling it's going to hit soon.
Yeah, it's going in waves, like it always does.
Windy and cold here in New Ohio. Northwest Ohio, sorry.
Oh, my God.
NW and... Richard Garner, I don't like how the UK was to Scotland in the 1200s.
Get over it. It's time to move on, Richard. There's some things you got to let go.
You know what we did? We just disassociated ourselves with England and just said, forget it. And fought them.
All right, so here's the last home we're going to be talking about. All right, where do you think the location of this is?
Richard Garner says, Bold Nuts, I don't mean it in a bad way. We all wrote, I love clam, oyster, mussel, scallops. I do too.
Anything.
Seafood, you can throw it in front of me and I'll eat it.
Yeah, if it's in a shell, it's mine. I'm not like a huge fish fan, but I love
fish.
I like lobsters and crawfish, and I like crustaceans. I like crusty rations.
She goes, now, which one of you is my cousin? I have relatives all over Acadia and a lady of Lake Fork. I am originally not from here.
Neither one of us are originally from here.
We love it. But it's home, but...
But my children's godparents are the Vilars. So if you know any Vilars, they're my kids' godmothers are from here.
Carlos De La Cruz.
Did Carlos get it again?
And he got it specific. New Orleans.
Yeah, Carlos, you got it again. So, all right. So the reason why in New Orleans they put these up on like piers like this, and you'll see it all the way through Ascension Parish and all in South Louisiana, is of course because of the water. I don't everybody probably knows now because of Katrina, but the way that New Orleans is built, it's actually like a bowl. So the sea is here, and they have all these levees around it, around the bowl, and then here's New Orleans. And no one thought over the years that maybe this wasn't the best place to have build a city, and And, you know, and actually the older construction was smarter about it than the newer construction. Because in the drywall that they put in new homes will mold like that. I mean, it will mold immediately. But the type of plaster that they used before drywall came out doesn't mold. You can actually clean that off and you don't have to worry about the mold problem like they have now. Now, I know that anybody that's traveled to New Orleans since Katrina, you'll see, oh my God, there's still houses out there that are not repaired. Like, what are these people doing? Well, there's all this weird stuff, historic society in New Orleans that doesn't allow you to repair a house any differently than it was prior. Well, some of the building materials are not available, and the ones that are available that you can still get sometimes are twice as much as what the insurance company allowed for, like, let's just say drywall. And if you had plaster, they're requiring you to put that particular plaster back in the house. So a lot of those homes just couldn't afford to rebuild, even though they had the insurance money. It just wasn't worth it to them because it would have cost them twice as much of what the insurance had allotted for them to get to rebuild their home. A lot of people learned a lot about their homeowners insurance about that around that time. And, you know, you never know how good your home insurance is until you need it. That's for sure. And a lot of people didn't have flood insurance because they were considered that they were in a low risk flood zone area. And then some of them didn't have flood insurance because their houses have been in their families for eons. They were traditional,
passed down from family to
family, and so they just didn't even think about it, you know, which it's, you know, hindsight is 2020 when it comes to those kinds of situations.
What you're seeing is a lot of row houses. So when you look at those pictures, you'll see the houses and they go back.
Yeah, they're called shotgun houses.
Shotgun
houses. Yeah, and they're thin. So you have the way it's set up, it's like, you know, like here it is. It's like a tube.
See very little in the face, and it goes way back.
So when you walk through the door, you have your living room up front, and then you go through the next room, and then you have your kitchen, then you have the next room, it's the bathroom, then you go through so you walk through, and it's just one shot all the way down the hallway to everybody's bedrooms. And some of them, like, I noticed that they're like 1 to 2 bedrooms, and they have super high ceilings because when they made those, they didn't have air conditioning at the time, and they knew that heat rises, so they made these ridiculously tall ceilings, which is really neat to see. And they did put a lot of detail. We have a few of those houses in Santa Ma still that are real old and neat looking like that. Just and the way that they did the hallways, and they're really cool.
Flash in your pants says, I love Maine lobster. I do too.
Oh, who doesn't?
Oh. VCG Construction says, I seafood, I eat it.
Me too.
Me too.
I know. Now I want to make that duck and andouille sausage.
GM guy says, I was close. I said floodplain, and you did, but that's not the city or the state or the country.
Who said that, GM guy?
GM guy, and he did. Cruz, wow, good job, Carlos. Sorry, construction nut, unfair advantage. Laugh out loud. Stilts, YREW says, mule hair plaster. VCG Construction. I missed the question. YREW said, I'm still thinking of seafood.
Beanie said something interesting. He said, so the laws designed to protect the historical nature of homes has ended up destroying those homes. Clever.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You hit it right on the head.
GM guy says, in other words, they don't want you to rebuild. Well, they do, but they just want it back to the way it was.
They want it to be exactly the way it was prior. They don't want any alterations to. They feel like you're not honoring the history of the home if you actually replace it with materials that are available for less expensive. They want you to use the exact mule hair plaster.
Scott Stott Channel says, hey there, everyone, I'm back. Flash in your pants says, somewhere in the Gulf States? Yes, it is in the Gulf States. Lady of the Lake says, Lake Fork says, but does it have the durability and insulation property, the property of hardy board?
A hardy board will mold, though.
Yes.
It's not like after we've had our flooding here, we see it.
They've had to repair hardy board.
Yeah, and it molds behind the board.
Yep.
And so since it's actually growing on the board and it's behind the board, they actually have to pull that off.
Don't get me wrong, I love hardy board.
I mean, it doesn't swell up like freaking masonite or any of that other garbage.
Flash in your pan. Oops, Gulf States. I knew what you meant. Me too, we all row. Boiled Nut says, my house sits on CMU2.
What's
Does it sit up or
stilts or whatever?
And
I always said I want to. That's what I said. I want stilts. With our next home, I want it on piers.
Yep.
Because
I want it on piers that I can park my car underneath. YREW says insurance companies bought homes and had people move. It was cheaper, and it sure was.
Yeah.
I mean, until they knocked some of those houses down, it's just cheaper.
Ascension Parish had a housing boom like never seen before, and it's never stopped growing since then. But it went from a sleepy town to like people didn't even have to do anything to sell their home. They literally just put a sign that they spray painted said for sale, and people were knocking on their doors crying, "We'll buy your home with cash."
Yep.
And it was the people that were in real estate here at the time said it was the saddest, most depressing time. That like my friend Darla, she said I was doing so much. She said I'd come home and I'd just cry every single night. She said, I mean, I know I did well. I made good money that year. She said, but it was just the most heartbreaking year of my life selling real estate. She said, I just to see these people going through what they went through. She said it was so emotionally draining. It was terrible.
And Flash in Your Pants says, in Liverpool, Roxneil, Hybrid Steel, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream.
Wow, Hybrid, welcome to the live stream.
He said, I thought I'd drop by and say hello and have a listen. GM guy, I lived in a shotgun 4-family flat when my wife and I moved in together. Wow. Lady of Lake Fort, actually, I have been looking for general contractors with their own crew. Well, there's quite a few on this channel.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do Texas, but, hey. Hybrid Steel, hey, Flash in Your Pan. We all wrote, I miss Anthony Bourdain. He was my idol. Travel, eat, and drink. I agree. I mean, that man had it well done.
We all wrote this. VCG doesn't have a wrench. Do you know why VCG doesn't have a wrench? Is because VCG is super busy, and I know that he's like either driving or working or setting up his streams and everything, and I don't want him to be distracted from what he really needs to be doing, which is his work, and then have to monitor my chat. So I give him a pass.
I do too. We all row. Chef Pete says, Linda Varley says, I said no to, but we must have hit send at the same time. Lady of Lakefort, I make an awesome crawfish etouffee.
I was just requested by my youngest child to make crawfish etouffee. My oldest child hates it. She doesn't like it at all. And so I will put, I'll make something that it's kind of like crawfish etouffee. It's all the things in crawfish except for I add chicken instead of crawfish. And so then I call that chicken stew. And she loves that. That actually sounds good.
Jam Guy says, how's honoring it by leaving the place a disaster better? It's not.
It's not. I
It's
mean,
not.
people
The
complain
in
about
New
it
Orleans
all.
will tell you.
Yeah, they complain about it all the time. Those they call them the hysterical society.
Richard Garner says, boiled nuts, getting the blue wrench used on them 2 times is enough for me. GM guy, doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me either.
I was timed out this week by Crypto Cruising and I think Beanie Draws. I don't know. They both timed me out on different streams just to be hateful.
Beanie Draws says, I'm going to have to tap out for the night. Catch y'all later.
Tap out.
Be like Derek Lewis and tap out
See ya,
from
Beanie.
Daniel Carmer.
Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep.
Given the situation, I agree, GM guy. Good night, Beanie. Scott's thoughts. I need to head out. See you all very soon. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you very, very soon. And by the way, if you don't know, Thursday night is Thursday Night Trivia. That is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it is about The Office this week.
Okay, so anybody that's like a big fan of The Office, the show The Office, that's what the trivia questions are going to be. Real estate related, but sewn into the trivia about The Office. And if you don't know anything about the show, don't think you can't win, because I actually do bonus questions during that stream. So there's actually 3 bonus questions. One's worth 2 points. The next one is worth 3 points. And the next one is worth 5 points. If you get all the bonus questions right, you end up winning the trivia night.
Which I think is what happened this weekend. Somebody was...
But the trivia questions, the bonus questions relate to the content that I've made for this week.
Yep.
So... this week, this trivia right here, this show right here, that is going to be a trivia question. And then the video I put out on Tuesday, that's usually there's 2 questions that relate to the Tuesday video that I put out. So if you get the bonus questions right, you generally, I've only had it one time that they didn't win.
Yep.
That they had all the bonus questions. So.
Jim Guy says, sometimes it's hard to make a profit knowing what the situation is. I agree. Hybrid Steel, I live in southeast of England. In order to buy or own your home as a first-time buyer, it's so expensive. Most just end up living with their parents until they are 30-ish. Mentally, anyway, GM Guy says, I agree. I'm with you completely. Like, just... I saw it in the flood here in Baton Rouge, and it was funny. So many people, when I did demoing of houses, I think I probably brought down quite a few homes as far as, ripping up drywall and everything. And some people, I mean, the amount that companies would charge these people was insane. Just to
take the stuff out. There were people that were robbing people, but you're in a state of like.
You just do it because you just need it done. You're looking at your house and going, I don't even know where to start.
I don't even know what to do.
And I know myself, I personally felt bad, because you would hear people go, you would talk to people in the grocery store and everything else, and everybody had the wide-eyed look of, just being somewhat lost. Even people that seemed like that they had it together were lost, and you would talk to them in the grocery store and they would look at you and they go, well, how did you fare? And it was kind of like, I didn't want to say anything. Like, I felt
so guilty.
Yeah. I don't want to say, my house was devastated because it wasn't. It didn't even touch. But you're kind of like, where do I go with this? How do I tell somebody I didn't have anything happen? So the only way I knew how to do it was just help others. And we went through, I'd probably say close to 4 or 5 houses that we demoed out. And just hearing some of the amounts that people were going to charge to have them demoed and do exactly what we did. And we basically tried to get, stuff to clean out mold and do those things for nothing. And we did a lot of times, and it was excellent. Just watching how the community came together. But you're right. It's hard for people it's hard for me to see that, in such a devastation, how people raise those prices up instead of just saying, here's what I normally charge. Here's what I'm going to do. It just baffles me.
But but you're talking about the ugly side of all that.
No.
And
the great part about it was what the community did.
That this community, I'm not sure about anywhere else around the surrounding areas, but I can tell you, East Baton Rouge, Ascension Parish and Livingston Parish, those people got out of their house. Yep. And I'm sure you guys have heard of the Cajun Navy. That's just a group of guys who happen to have flat boats that can grab people and put them on their boats. The Cajun Navy is just regular people like you and me. They don't have any kind of special training other than they wanted to help people.
They don't get paid. They don't, none of that.
No, and that's where all that came from. They did it because they wanted to. They heard that people were flooding at 1:00 in the morning. They grabbed their trucks and they just started coming in and saving people out of their houses because the water came in so fast in some of our areas. I mean, and they did it because they wanted to. That is really what our community is about, I think. I don't know.
And the fact that we all helped each other. And a lot of those, to tell you the truth, were people that were out of state coming in and saying, we're going to charge this much. And
hold your breath. A lady of the Lake Forth says, don't forget to give the guys a thumbs up and maybe a slight because actually it's very important. It is very important. Thank you, Lady of the Fork.
So... Crypto Cruising says, a flash in the pan, your man, Liverpool's cool, but the rest of England don't like us, laugh out loud.
Your enthusiasm in the reading of comments is so overwhelming today. It's blowing me away.
Boyle Nut says, CMU is Concrete Masonry Unit.
Much better. Thank you.
And yes, we used to live one in Florida. VCG says, you're the best at Real Estate Whisperer. Boom Nuts at Crypto Cruising. We know, Vince, you're a busy guy, We All Row says. Lady of the Lake Fork says, I need to find crews that aren't currently working elsewhere.
I know, right?
Good luck. That's a hard one. Richard Garner says, I heard Renaissance Man bought a Makita. What's up with that? GM Guy, when you're talking about timed out, it is that when too many comments happen? Nope. Everybody's saying Night to Beanie. Seinfeld. I will do a Seinfeld one. Smoosh the like button. Subscribe, gang. The Cup is coming to the UK. We All Road. Louisiana Cajun Receipt is a good channel.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Office was in Saccharine, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I get half a point. Laugh out loud, GM guy.
Scranton.
Scranton, sorry.
Scranton.
I'd never watched the show. Linda Varley says, happy fall back time, everyone. Yes. Make sure that your clocks are pushed back. We All Row. I don't know anything
Push
about
forward.
the Office.
Oh,
It's
push back. Sorry.
Fall back.
Sorry.
Jeez. Let's do a Sports Center one. I'm going to see how I can drop that into real estate. I know I can. Flash in your pan. They went broke from the demo. I agree. I got home office point for me. We All Row. Launchpad says, hooray for standard time once again. I love it.
I know. This is like, I wish they would just leave it at this time. Don't change it. Just leave it. And then we can adjust. I don't understand why they change it. It always drives me. And they used to say, well, it's for the farmers. Well, then it came out, well, it's really because of us shopping. And they found out that people will spend more money if it's lighter outside. Yep. So that's why, that's because they want us to spend more money. It's always about money.
GM Guy says, we sent some plumbers down there to help from our local. Those guys were getting huge per diems. I'm sure they were.
Do you know what's so funny about this? Do you know that I've actually had to move this camera 3 times? No. I just keep moving it over because he does this. Like he goes off screen. It drives me insane. And so I've had to move that camera 3 times because he keeps leaning out.
VCG says, Raging Cajun Navy.
Yeah.
They are awesome.
They're awesome.
As a matter of fact, when it was
good old boys just doing their job.
North Carolina and South Carolina, guess where they headed?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, they were the first ones there.
I would be afraid to live in Grass Shack because you don't want spiders in my house. Me too. I dislike it also. We All Row says, here they shut down bridges and you better get licensed and insured after a hurricane. I agree. Well, I mean, you do. For those who don't know yet, I use Gmail my name, no spaces, no caps. For any questions, my YouTube family are #1, all are welcome. Or public inquiries can be put
on any of my posts.
There you go.
All right.
And with that, guys.
We'll just,
keep going?
Yeah, well, let me just read some myself.
My friend said South Florida voted daylight savings time out.
No need for need summer hours. I hear you. The time change is BS. I'm giving the cup to TRZ or EGM or Mrs. Demon if I win. Okay, Richard, you got to play. That's the whole thing. Like, you show up and you hang out, but most of the time you don't answer the question. So that's kind of
Richard's in to say hello.
Yeah, I know, which is good. I like it. It's fine. Carla says, construction work is difficult in the dark. True. VCG says, you better study up, Richard. Crypto Cruises says, #Eddie problems. Launchpad says, exactly at your real estate whisper. In fact, they extend the DST in November so people will buy more Halloween candy. Bastards.
Or Christmas candy.
Wheeler Rose says, Carlos, you got it. Flash the Pan says, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, Carlos. Wheeler Rose says, or mowing your lawn after work. Wheeler has the best lawns in the world. If anybody,
He does.
If you need anything about getting your grass green as electric neon green, ask Wheeler. I don't know how he does it. He's amazing. I don't like the dark at 4 p.m. either, says Carlos. My friend said Florida voted daylight savings time out. Oh, well, good for Florida. That's one good thing out of Florida that's come out of there. It says, it bites. I will be going to work in the dark and driving home in the dark. Damn time change.
Nobody can see.
Linda says, Eddie, #Eddie Sims.
Eddieisms.
Eddieisms, I know. Eddieism. The Cajun Navy shows up right with the Red Cross food truck. You know what? I'm going to say this really quick before I close this out. Do you know what the Red Cross did to us here in Louisiana? We had a food and clothing drive where we collected food from people around the state that were willing to give canned goods, things that were non-perishable, baby food, baby wipes, all this stuff. And we had collected it at several churches. The Red Cross says, okay, you guys don't have to do that anymore. We're here now. We're going to take over. And so we start taking the stuff to the Red Cross location. Do you know what they did with it? all the clothes.
Goes to the next one.
They threw it all away. They got dumpster after dumpster and threw it all away. So
Birds beats Battlestar Galactica.
okay.
By the way, that is your
That's gonna be
questionnaire for office.
All right, so this is my co-host for Thursday night. This is Aubrey Smallhorn. She runs a channel called
Milky Cow 3000. Also, I am one of the biggest Office fans of all time.
She's watched it like 4 or 5 times, and she still
10
cries.
times.
10 times. 10 times.
She still cries every time that what's his name?
Don't spoil it. Some
Well,
people haven't watched
whatever.
it.
Okay.
A certain someone leaves.
GM guy said solution to the fallback Milwaukee Rocket Light. YREW said that the other day. Richard Garner said, Vince, I already have 1 point. That is true. Hybrid says, I make this sort of a hangout stream, but due to the time difference, I have issues making a lot of American streams. It's a massive shame. I can't leave the UK. Well, you have free insurance, so be glad with that. Flash in the pan. Same here, mate. Don't see daylight. Boilness says, Harry Truman said, if you cannot convince them, then confuse them. Wise man.
Hello, small person.
Hello.
GM guy says, we all row and Jonathan M. Assist with the advice for my grass seed. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Everybody's saying hi to Sydney, but it was Aubrey.
It's Aubrey.
Aubrey, yep. Oh, no, Aubrey. And then Crypto goes, bastards. You gotta say it like he does. Bunch of wonkas.
Bunch of wonkas.
Okay, so
Aubrey would get it.
Lady of the Fork says, first your smartphone local alerts tell you about emergency. Your local fire and police shut down the area. Then the cross shows up, feeds the work crews, then takes donation pictures, and then leave. Yeah, true.
It's about right.
It's about right. They like honestly, our community did better to take care of our community than the freaking Red Cross. And I know people, and maybe this isn't true of every situation when it comes to the Red Cross, but I will tell you, you will talk to many people around here, and they have a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to the Red Cross. But that's just me personally. I'm not trying to start any kind of political nonsense.
Because I know that they have their place.
Whatever. So with that, guys, I'm gonna let you get back to your Sunday. I'm gonna run this little end card.
Thank you for joining us this week on Thursday Night Trivia.
So don't forget,
Please
I'm
make sure
not
to
gonna
like,
say
share, and subscribe. And why do they want to do this, Rue?
Because you'll get the most real estate content. Just make sure you click over here.
And why do we tell them all this?
Because you matter.
Fantastic, fabulous Sunday. And don't forget that tomorrow's my birthday when you...
And we tell you all this?
because you matter.